Out of the latest here in our nation's capital over at the Supreme Court, it's agreed to take up the appeal of an Oklahoma death row inmate who's the state's own top prosecutor may be innocent. Richard Glossip was sentenced in 1997 for his role in a murder for hire of the owner of a hotel where he worked. He's long maintained his innocence and even averted multiple attempts by the state to execute him. The state's Republican Attorney General says he deserves a new trial, but a state court says the execution must go forward. For more, our senior Washington reporter Devin Dwyer joins me now on this. So the justices blocked the latest effort to execute him in May and now have taken this case up. Tell us what's going on and why.
It's a remarkable case, Kira, and this Supreme Court doesn't typically take up cases like this. They're very unsympathetic to death row inmates. But Richard Glossip has been before the Supreme Court before. He'll be going again, this time with both sides in the case, his defense attorneys and the state of Oklahoma, a very pro-death penalty state with Republican Attorney General, Republican governor. Everyone's saying he could be innocent. He needs another trial, and certainly his death sentence should be set aside for now. Meanwhile, you have a state appeals court, Kira, which says it has to go forward with this. It is bound by state law. There's no more chance for review, and therefore he should be executed. So the Supreme Court now has to take this up and decide whether, in fact, it should go forward, as both sides in the case say this may be a major error. Very dramatic case that they will hear.
So why does Justice Neil Gorsuch say he will not participate in the case?
So Justice Gorsuch heard this case over the 25 years that it's been pending in an appeals court prior to coming to the Supreme Court. So he will bow out from hearing this case. That means only 8 justices will decide this. But just to underscore, it's very significant for this conservative majority to agree to take up a case like this, perhaps a sign that they're getting ready to do something on the death penalty. Kira, a year ahead now with so many big issues, abortion, gun rights, the election cases with Donald Trump, and now this big one involving the death penalty. So a lot to watch here.
All right, we will. And Devin, one more question, if you don't mind. What kind of precedent, if any, do you think will the justices be setting here?
It's been a while, Kira, since we've seen the Supreme Court weigh in on the death penalty in a big way, and this is a case that could decide whether the Constitution guarantees due process for people when there's a conflict like this. When the state comes and says there's a major error in this case, is it a requirement under the Constitution that that execution sentence be set aside and there be a new trial? That's what they could be deciding here when they hear the case, likely in October, Kira.
Devin Dwyer, appreciate it.
You bet.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.